The tree was happy when the sun illumined its magnificent coloured leaves during the spring and summer months. When autumn came and leaves turned to gold, its magnificence was maintained. In winter, when it shed its colourful cloak, it wished it could somehow retain its glory to warm the bleakness of the season. An owl sitting in the branches of the despondent tree one bleak December night was thinking exactly the same.
This beautiful tree spreads its warmth and illuminates the forest beneath, only when the sun is at its height. I will use my magical powers to transform this tree on this dreary December eve to restore that summer glory to all who bask in the tree's welcoming canopy.
At which point, the tree lit up as if 1,000 tiny suns were suddenly festooned on its bare branches, and mushrooms, rabbits, and all the creatures of the forest basked in the warmth, cheered by the sparkling lights. The forest creatures were not, however, the only ones to witness this magical transformation. Wiz and Ard, known as the Wizard Brothers, as a consequence of the misuse of their magical skill, had been stripped of these powers by the Wizarding Supreme Court and were sulking in their wizard hovel. Jealous of the adulation that the owl was now receiving because his magic had restored the forest to a happy, sparkly place, they started plotting an evil plan.
If we capture the magic owl,
said Wiz to Ard,
we could use his magic powers and pretend that they are ours. And lots of people would pay us lots of money to add joy and sparkle to their drab lives.
A cunning plan,
said Ard to Wiz.
But how shall we capture the magic owl? He's a wise old bird and may well guess our evil plan.
At that precise moment, Scamp, their small pet dog, heard a noise outside and started barking.
Aha!
said Wiz.
No one would suspect sweet Scamp of our evil plan.
The dog indeed was a most delightful creature, much loved by all who met him.
Good dog, Scamp,
said Wiz.
This bag of treats is yours for keeps if you entice that silly owl into our house so we can get his magic powers. Like the ones we used to have, stolen from us by the nasty Wizarding Supreme Court.
Now, Scamp would do anything for treats, and was off at once in hot pursuit of the magic owl. Scamp, though sweet, was none too bright, and rushed off through the forest, back and forth here and there, creating havoc in his path, scaring all the creatures he encountered. the glorious illumined tree, the magic owl took fright and flew away, taking his magic powers with him. All lights went out. The forest once more plunged into winter gloom, but for the icicles which cast a frosty chill. Scamp was shocked. He'd loved the joy the lights had brought and knew it was his fault the owl had fled, taking his magic powers with him. Also, he had failed his master's task. He had no owl to take home with him. He would never get his treats. As he slunk back towards the wizard house, tail between his legs, he knew the treats would be locked up and that his masters would be cross. All was dark and silent as he started his sad journey home.
There must be something I can do to make it all well again,
He thought.
What if I can pretend to be an owl, and I can see if I can convince the tree to light up once again?
With that, he stopped and thought some more.
I have no wings or feathers, but there must be some way I can convince the tree that I am a magic owl.
He started a gentle woof
Woof, woof.
as he walked. And suddenly he realized that he could use his voice to pretend to be an owl. As his woof became a woof, he quickened his pace, now sure that he could create the magic lost and overcome the winter gloom. Sitting still beneath the darkened tree, he started his gentle woof. Nothing happened. He realized the magic owl's to-wit, to-woo was as if many owls were hooting all at once. Maybe you, gentle listener, can help Scamp in his desire to once more light up the tree. He needs more voices to convince the tree that magic once more abounds. Please help Scamp with your owl hoots, and let us see if with one voice we can illuminate the forest.
Woof, 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 woof.
Yet more and more. Together we can create the magic.
Woof, woof.
Oh, how wonderful! Scamp's voice and yours have done the trick. And look, the magic owl has heard all this and is illuminating all the world, from north to south and east to west. All creatures of the world are now awake and waterfalls are sparkling. And see, Santa Claus and his reindeer lit up like all the rest, spreading more light and joy throughout the world. Wiz and Ard, enchanted by the spectacle, decided now to renounce their wicked ways and join in the festive fun. Well done, young Scamp. You too are now transformed, clean and white, and with a festive hat. We all can marvel at the joy the lights can bring. Scamp and chums wish you and yours a joyous festive time, and may this joy stay with you all throughout the bright new year.
Well, thank you all for coming.
Thank you. Good night.
Hi. Oh no, sorry. Bye.